Are we clapping? Hello, people. We are live. I love it. Hi, everyone. Who's that right there? Come and introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hi. I have a guest today. So I just wanted really quick to sign in and say hi. I haven't touched base with you guys in a long time. And it's a special edition of Rosy Castro's Kendall Chronicles, where today I'm going to talk about having more money, more freedom, and more time to spend with your money, with your family, sorry. And with your money too. What the hell? Hey, I see Jasenia. So COVID has impacted everyone around the globe. I don't think there's like one single person that hasn't been impacted by this pandemic. Some people it's impacted in certain ways and others in really bad ways. Personally, for me, excuse me, it's been rough because I had a child, a baby, 10 days after we shut down. And I came home and really we didn't know like everything that was really happening. We were just kind of like watching the news every day to something different. Hey, Vane. So it was just kind of like an uncertain time. But I was like super looking forward to like going back to work after maternity, even if it was from home. Hey, little Judy's in the house. And the day came in May when I did my Zoom call to return to work after maternity. And I was told that I was no longer part of that company. So that was like a really big blow. I took it like a champ because I would usually, given like my hormones and everything, I'm just an anxious person as it is. I seriously thought like I was hearing them utter their words, "You're no longer with us." I thought I was going to like break down and cry. And actually my husband asked me like a few days after I told him the news, he's like, "Are you okay? Because you're like not reacting like you're supposed to or usually you would." And I felt something inside of me, like a sense of peace. I hadn't been happy there for a long time. And I've actually posted this in my stories in the past. My boss basically said that all I was good for was making coffee and ordering food. Even though I have a 7-page resume with everything that I've done since the age of 18. But in any case, don't need him anymore. So there was just something inside of me that gave me the sense of peace. And like, I just kept on looking at myself in the mirror saying, "You're going to be okay." And it was literally like 2 weeks after I was laid off that somebody randomly that I knew through social media, but we didn't have like a relationship. She reached out to me cold, like just a cold message. And she said, "Hey, I have this opportunity and you can make money." And I said, "Okay, tell me more." I've always been a hustler by nature. I've always had, steady jobs, but I always enjoy like a side hustle. Flamenco right now is my side hustle, which is also therapy for me. But I've always enjoyed, bless you, sweetheart. I've always enjoyed doing just things that make me feel creative and make me feel like I'm helping in some way, shape, or form. And they're also bringing in income. So not having a job at the time, literally not having any savings. I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent. I didn't know how I was going to buy him stuff. I honestly didn't even have money to buy diapers. I'm not kidding you. Okay. Anybody can ask my husband and he's super straight honest. So if you have any questions regarding what I'm saying, just ask him and he can vouch for me. I had no plan B. And I usually always have a plan B for everything in my life. And this time I was just like, I had nothing. So I literally had under the mattress in my bed, not kidding you. I had stashed $200 just in case. And for the most part, I always forgot that I had that money there. Something inside me told, yes, little Judy was a 10 times better boss than this fool, but whatever. And Judy, you were also an inspiration to me. I digress. So I literally took the $200 and something inside me said, just go for it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. Take the jump. And I did. And I invested and I made that money back in 2 weeks. Did I sit back in my house and not do anything about it? No. I worked it. But it's not really work. It's fun because I got my starter kit, and I started using the products, and I'm amazed. Like, okay, so this is my hair. And if you notice here, I have little baby hairs that are growing out. Yes, they kind of get annoying because they're growing out and they go in all directions. But my hair was falling out after pregnancy. So originally I cut my hair short so that I didn't have to deal with maintaining my hair after I gave birth. But then I just kept on cutting it shorter because it was falling off. Like my hair was falling out. Like I would take a shower and wash my hair. Was mommy's hair falling out?
Yeah.
Like the bathtub would always get clogged because of my hair. Because I would wash it and it was just like chunks coming out. And it was the hormones. It stopped, right?
Yeah.
Ha! A 10-year-old doesn't lie. So once I started using the products, I was like, this is pretty damn cool. There was another product that everybody was always ranting and raving about. I was like, whatever, how good could it be? And it's this one here, and I'll post about it in my story. So if you're interested, this one right here, this is like the Windex that they use in that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Like they use Windex for everything because it's like the cure for everything and the fixer for everything. This little bottle is the fixer for everything. I kid you not. You can use it on your hair. You can use it on your skin. You can use it on your elbows and your hands. For acne, I had really bad dermatitis and eczema, so they thought. And there was like no medication or topical cream that I haven't used that's been prescribed to me that made it go away. And it went away with this. And this I've had, and I use every day on my face and on my elbows. This I've had since June. And I still have maybe like a quarter left in it. And I use it every day because a little goes a long way. So I use this every day and I still have left. And then the other product that like really amazed me, and I'm like such a sap for like watching things on like infomercials, and they make it seem like super cool. And like it totally works. And then I end up buying it. And then I'm like, this is crap. Okay, so this one is not, because I've posted pictures in my stories before of my mom. She's 73 and she's a huge skeptical person. I used it on her face and she was pretty freaking amazed, to the point she's like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Like, don't post that because people are going to be seeing like my before and my after. I just rather use the cream on my face, go out in the street, and people think that's what I look like. She has really good skin to begin with, but it's called the 30-second miracle. I'll post about it in my story. And it really is just that, a miracle in 30 seconds. But anyway, so back to my story. And I brought in Ivan because I talked to Ivan. He's 10, but I talked to him about everything in life, and like if he was an adult. And that's just the kind of relationship that we have. So Ivan, when mommy lost her job, at any point did you see that like we didn't have money? What was mommy doing after I lost my job that kept like money coming into the house?
Working on money.
It saved me. I've been able to continue paying our rent, our bills. We even got like a car. We didn't have a car at the beginning of this year because of the craziness of the pandemic and everything. And I'm like straight honest with you guys. There's no reason for me to lie because that's just not who I am. I'm very transparent. But we basically lost everything that we had. And after a month or two, I was able to put a down payment on a car. And that's the car that we have now. I'm a minivan mom. I love it. I'm able to provide for my family. And I have fun doing it. Like my team, I'm part of a team of 168 women. And every day, like we're messaging each other like, hey, good morning. It's like you feel like you know everybody. And it's not a competition. We're not competing against each other. We're helping each other. Like if one of us has a question, like, oh my God, I have like this customer that has this problem with, their hair or their skin. And I really feel like I should recommend this, but what do you guys think? And we're there to empower each other. I don't know if, I don't think Alma is on, but I did a live with Alma, my friend Alma, who's a fellow dancer, and she's also in the business, and we're on different teams. Like we have different sponsors. We're each market partners, but we're on different teams. However, Alma's always sending me things to post. She's like, post about this because this is going on today. And tomorrow this is going to happen. And oh my God, they're having an amazing sale here. Share this on your stories. And she's on a different team. It's not, and even though we know each other and we're friends, but we don't feel like we're competing against each other. And that's what's wonderful about this company. So this month alone, the minimum bonus that we can make is a pretty hefty amount of money. Are they just going to give it to you for free? No, you have to work it, obviously. But it's not like work. Like I get up in the morning and I'm at home. I'm usually in my pajama pants. Today I kind of dressed up with like jeans and a t-shirt because it's my dad's birthday. But I have that freedom where I can work from my bed. I'm usually like on my phone, like 1, 2 in the morning because I don't sleep at all. And I'm usually doing stuff like I'm preparing my post for the next day or looking up like interesting facts on a product and how I can help other people. And this isn't the first company that I've worked with in the past. Most of you know, and my coach is on. And I was her coach at one point, and now she's my coach. I was a Beachbody coach from 2015 up until 2018, 2019. And I loved it. I enjoyed it. I kind of let it go after my husband had his health scare. But it was also like a fun company to work with. And, you know, every day you woke up and you drank your shake, which for the record, I still drink my shake. I haven't stopped drinking Shakeology since 2015, and we're in 2020. Because when I believe in a product or when I believe in a brand, I'm very loyal. So I still do Shakeology. I still have boxes of Shakeology that I got in the past, and I still consume Shakeology. And now I'm back to doing my exercises as I posted. It's baby steps for me, but I believe in that company and in the brand. And it's funny because I, had so many people that were such skeptics back in the day, and they were like, I'm not interested in working out. And now they're like flaunting their workouts on Instagram. And I'm like, ha ha ha. It took you all this time, but you finally did it. So bottom line is that this company saved me from losing my home, from being able to provide food on the table for my family. My husband is not working at the moment because he is a musician and there's really nothing going on in the music industry. And he's also had his health issues. So it's not a possibility for him to work right now. So I was basically head of household. So yeah, I freaked out when I lost my job, but something inside me told me, you know what, like stay put, something better is going to happen. And thanks to Monet, I've been able to pay my bills, since May until now, knock on wood. It's not, you have to work the business. You have to, reach out to people but it's fun. And listen, at the end of the day, everyone has to wash their hair, period. I was losing hair. My hair is growing out faster than I can go to my hairstylist to get it cut. What shampoo were you using?
Monet.
He was using Monet Black with his dad. His hair was growing out to the point where he looked like a chia pet. It was like chia. You would clap and his hair would keep on growing. So now I had him cut it like that because I know that it's going to grow back like this. Same with my husband. He was stressing out to the point where he had bald spots. My husband's never had bald spots. He has like a full head of hair. And he started using Monet and his hair's growing. Like my husband goes get to the barber now more often than he used to in the 20 years I've been with him. My mom's using the product and she's been faithful and loyal to Head and Shoulders for 50 years. If it's been around that long. Like that's the only shampoo in my lifetime that I know that my mom has used on her hair. And she switched. I gave her a sample. She said, I love it. And now she's using it. So everyone has to wash their hair. Just saying, if you don't, we got a problem, Houston. And it's a product that I believe in. A great friend of mine, she's an actress and a singer. She was going bald, basically. And I have to do an updated video of her. She started using it in June and she's had to cut her hair a few times since then. And now she's using the product of her mom because her mom's hair is thinning. I had another friend of mine, huge skeptic, very difficult person to infiltrate as much as I love her. And she said, I'm going to give it a try, but very cold and dry. So I know that she received the order because she said, hey, the order came in. But I hadn't heard from her in like 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm going to give her some time because I don't want to like be pushy. And I know she's kind of like, you know, like you have to be like on eggshells with her. So I just casually reached out to her and I was like, hey, so how's it going? And she's like, I love the texture of my hair. I'm going to give it another 2 weeks and I'll let you know how I feel. But that's one positive comment. I didn't get, yeah, you know what? I'm really not liking it after 2 weeks. She likes it. You know, she just, she's a little more difficult to convince, but she likes it. She's not saying no. And it's like that for everything. We have products that are cruelty-free. They're vegan. They're bunny certified. It's all natural. Most shampoos are 80% water and 20% product. And we're not. So yes, I declare my name is Rosy Castro and I am a shampoo dealer and I am damn proud of it. Why? Because this company has paid my bills for the last few months and I'm going to continue it until I reach the top and I'm able to help other people. Now, you're going to see a lot of chatter on social media of the Cadillacs because everybody asked me that. It's like the Mary Kay Cadillacs. Okay. Yes. Can you get a Cadillac working for Monet? Absolutely. You have to put the work in. Okay. And they basically give you like the down payment for you to be able to get a Cadillac. Now, there's some people out there, and I know this personally, that cheat the system. I don't cheat the system. Would I love to drive a Cadillac? Hell yeah. How about this? My dream car is a Range Rover. So do I want in the future to have a Range Rover? Sure. But that's like not my, oh my God, that's my goal. Like I don't fixate at this point in my life. And after everything that I've lived through in the last 20 years of my life, I don't fixate on material things. Why? Because I've had it all and lost it 2-3 times over. Like what happened at the beginning of this year for me. I lost it all. I was on the verge of nothing, zilch. As long as I'm able to provide for my family and then some and be able to, you know, have like our family fun days like we used to every Sunday where we used to pick like a different activity to do or to be able to go out to eat at a restaurant when everything is back to kind of some normalcy in a safe environment. Or be able to, whenever he wants another instrument, be able to provide that for him. I can do that. Be able to provide for my daughter, for my husband. That's my goal, is to just be able to provide my family a better quality of life. The material things, I see people that are posting Christmas trees with Louboutins. That's great. Muzzle. And God bless to you. But these times have taught me personally to just be a little more humble. Because you can go from having everything and more to having nothing. And sadly, I don't care what side of the lane you're on, I have lost people to this pandemic. I have lost people close to me to COVID. This shit is real. So we're here today, but we don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. So it's a matter of enjoying the time you have with your family and with your loved ones. Do whatever makes your heart content and whatever fulfills you as a person. Try to be kind, pay it forward, help others. I have one person who's a cancer patient. She's doing chemo right now. And she obviously lost all of her hair. And she reached out to see if maybe she could go ahead and try a product. And I gave it to her because the shit is real. And karma's real. And we shouldn't fixate on the material things, especially in 2020. We should really be concerned about how we're doing. You know, reach out to people that you really haven't reached out to in a long time. How are you doing? I had so many people, I can't even begin to mention them. And I don't want to. Those are like my angels in disguise who actually reached out to me after I gave birth and said, do you need anything? Do you have food? Do you have money? Do you have diapers? Do you have formula? Does your son need anything? And I will be forever grateful to those people because no, I didn't have anything. And they came through and I didn't look for it, nor did I ask, nor did I say, hey, I need help. It was just God placed them in my life. And that's something that we should really, really be focusing on going forward in our lives, because our lives will never be the same. So you will see a lot out there of, I got the car and I'm driving now a Beamer and I got a new house, and that's all great. But try to like do something to help people, because there's a lot of people that need it. We still have long lines of people that don't have food and need food on the table. We still have, financial assistance for people to pay their rent, and so on and so on. We have the music industry is completely dead. My husband is part of that industry, and there's nothing going on. And that's their livelihood. That's, how he would put food on our table. So just coming out here to let you know that I'm excited to be a part of this movement. Let's call it that. And if any of you are interested in joining my team, it's called the RMC Squad, Resilient, Motivated, and Committed. I like to brand everything because that's my background. I guarantee that it's a lot of fun. I guarantee that I'm always going to be here to support you. And I'm going to also show you how to make coffee and order food, because apparently that's all I'm good at. Joke's on you, old man. So, did you like that? Yeah. You can laugh. You can laugh on camera. Do you want to say anything else, Ivan?
No.
My little mini Dave Grohl. My little mini Charlie Watts. My little mini Paul McCartney. You're good?
He's a basic.
I understand, but you like the Beatles. You get it. Come on. All right. So, signing out. Thank you, everybody, for listening to my rants and for my chit-chat. I love to chit-chat. So if any of you have any questions, DM me. I am here for you. And if you want to join my team and be part of like a kick-ass movement, this month, December, is the month to do it, because the starting bonus is like 4 numbers. It's 4-figure starting bonus. Starting bonus. So that basically means that the more you hustle, that's going to be my hustle move. The more you hustle, the more you get. And we're talking about like, you can probably reach a 5-figure bonus this month alone. And really all you have to do is put in a little work, let your family and friends know, and join my team, because I'm cool and I'm a lot of fun and y'all love me. Signing off from Kendall, it's Rosy and Ivan. Thank you guys for watching. DM me, write your comments below, and I will reply to you. Love you guys. Besos.